welcome back to Be Nurse for Life. I'm Bernice. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's been a while, but I have news why it's been a while. But before I forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. And yes, so I don't know why or when or how I decided to do a 12 days before Christmas. Me vlogging straight 12 days. Oh, yes. So, like I said, a lot has happened. You haven't seen me post as much because, one, homegirl was working 4 days a week on a contract that almost took me out. And I'm not naming no hospitals, but I heard bad things about them. But I was like, nah, the money's good. I'm gonna go. The money ain't always good. It not even worth it. Not even. I almost didn't even finish that damn contract. Really. To be honest, I toughed it out. I toughed it out coming. They didn't get on my last nerve. Between the charge nurses being rude as hell, disrespectful, and it takes a lot of me not to cuss your ass out. Not even. I'm sorry. Forgive me, people. I do cuss a lot. I do. I try to curb it, but when I'm upset, you're gonna get one or two or both out of me. I'm a cuss or go into pot water, or both of them gonna hit up at the same time. But yes, so I probably should give you a story time. We'll do it in another vlog. But yes, so I was working 4 days a week, so a lot of part of the house suffered because I worked a lot, and my husband works a lot too. So it's like I'm trying to catch up here and there, like little by little. So yes, that was one thing. I did go on my birthday trip this year. I went to St. Thomas, and we had a good, it was me, my husband, my son, and my best friend Latoya. So we went to St. Thomas, and we had a good taxi cab driver who was like, hey, the food at this hotel that you're staying at is crap, which is true. We ate the first night, it was crap. He's like, you know what you should do? Go to St. John. Now you can say you went to 2 islands. I was like, I like you. Yeah. So we stayed in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, and I had my birthday dinner in St. John, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and by ferry, which was actually pretty cool. It was nice. We went at night, so it was really nice. We ate a lot, and I think my husband paid a lot, so he won't discuss it with me. He just was like, I hope the food was good. It really was, and the view was beautiful. I was happy that my best friend could make it this time, because I told her, you didn't come, I was going to drag you from New York. You tell me you're not showing up one more time, I'm coming for you. Because don't be trying to live for your kid, and your kid disrespectful as you, and you don't get no vacation since you've had this child. No, sir. I don't believe in that foolishness. I have 2 kids, and I travel. Yeah, because no. I have kids, yes, but yes, I have a responsibility. Yeah, but that don't mean I'm not going to travel. I'm not going to take care of me. Anyways, so that was then. And then also, crazy enough, I'm pregnant. Yes, I am, well, now 4 months pregnant. When I found out, I was already probably two months in. Yeah, so, oh yeah, homegirl pregnant. Which is crazy because I was telling my best friend on the trip, I was like, man, we were trying to have this 3rd kid, and at this point, maybe I can't have another child, and I'm okay with that. My husband was okay with it, and I was like, you know, I'm at this point, I want to go back on birth control, because these periods for me is now no joke. Don't get me wrong, no. I'm a tough cookie, but when it comes to this period pain, it's not for me. I may not stop go to work or nothing when I get into them, but not for me. it's just not for me. And I joked with her, and I was like, hey, suppose I'm pregnant, because when we were taking pictures in St. Thomas, I was like, I can't, you know, I'll be trying to suck it in. I don't care what you say. I'll be trying to suck it in when I'm in my bathing suit. And I couldn't. And I was like, that's weird. Sorry about the lights in there. They're motion censored. I was like, that's weird. And I was like, whatever. Maybe I eat too much. And she's like, no, and we both joke, cause like, suppose you're pregnant. I was like, yeah, girl, or whatever. Girl, I was already pregnant in St. Thomas, and I didn't even know. not here or there. I didn't even notice I missed my period altogether. That's how much I was working on that last contract. I was tired all the time. So even if I was going through something or wasn't going through something, I wouldn't even notice. Wouldn't even notice. And like I said, because of that, me suffering how I was feeling at the time, and on top of that, the house was suffering because a lot of things didn't get cleaned up. And me and my husband are very organized, clean people. So what I can't do, he picks up and get it done. But like my office, which is I'm about to show you in a second, suffered the most. Yeah, my closet upstairs, good. This the other room that I have my extra stuff in, but I cleaned it up. Where else suffered? I had a suitcase sitting out since September. Literally just emptied last week. That's how bad it is. Bad it is. And today, I don't even know what today is. Oh yeah, pregnancy brain is on a different level. But today's a 12? Is that a December 11 or 12? I'm not sure. Yes. But anyways, a lot of the house suffered and because of that. But yes, I am pregnant. I'm very happy about it. My mom said it best. She said I got our heart's desire because I always wanted 3 kids and I was going to be okay with not having the 3rd. But very happy about it. Only thing I don't like is we have stairs. I have asthma. Going up and down the stairs with this belly? No joke. I tried to clean the bathroom yesterday. I almost felt like I was going to pass out. I was like, this is usually not this difficult for me. I felt, and my husband was like, did you clean the shower? I was like, I'm not cleaning no damn shower. That's your job. He's like, oh, I thought you cleaned. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, the shower, our shower is like a full day's job because it's not a regular tub. It's one of those flat thing and it has little grooves and everything. I hate those kind of showers. I really do. I don't know why they put those in those houses. I'd have rather a tub one like my son's bathroom. But I was like, whatever. It's hard to clean though. But when I clean it, I get in there, I scrub it good. But I can't do that right now. And I haven't been doing it because it takes a lot out of me. So my husband been doing that. But that's why he joked. He's like, did you do the shower? I was like, no, I did the sink. Our double sink and our toilet. Because he don't like cleaning that. I don't mind cleaning the bathroom. But the shower, Mama couldn't do it. Mama felt like she was going to pass out just doing the sink and the toilet. Anyways. I'm gonna cook a big dinner yesterday. It's not here or there. I can't. But I just wanted to make sure my boys were fed. But yeah, everybody's aware of the pregnancy. I was trying to wait to come on here. But like I'm planning to tell, I'm aware of the sex of the baby already. I'm very happy. Confused, but happy. And I won't tell until probably Christmas. I've decided. I'm not telling anybody. Usually I blurt it out immediately, but when I felt secure about the pregnancy, and the doctor talked to me and everything, you know, I'm over 40, so it's like I wanted to make sure everything was good before I said anything to anyone. I told my husband, you can't tell anybody until I tell somebody. Excuse me. So yes, I'm pregnant, 4 months. But anyways, so basically, I just wanted to come in and say hi to you guys and to let you know what the little update was. Oh yeah, my daughter lives in another state now. I miss her a lot, really do. We do talk a lot because, you know, gotta keep tabs with my eldest. You know, my mom does it to me and I appreciate it. You know, so I have to make sure, keep tabs and let her know, you know, mommy loves her and she's okay to call me and talk to me. I like to have that relationship with my kids, but don't get it twisted. I'm a big disciplinarian. I'm not Jamaican for no reason. Don't play that. Yes, and while I'm bringing up Jamaica, my heart goes out to my country. I did what I did. Was able to collaborate with another, I think one of my family members who had something going on in Georgia that were getting stuff donated through Amazon and stuff. I was able to do that. I also donated to other stuff because I can't physically go there right now. But my family in Jamaica were on the opposite side of the island, so it wasn't on the side that got hit, but they still got hit with like the floods and stuff like that. I spoke to them, they said they were okay, so that's good. But yeah, so My hearts and prayers still go out to them. But we're a resilient country. You know, out of many one people, we always come together and get it done. That is one country that knows what the actual motto means. Okay? Take my word for it. But anyways, like I said, I had to come on here telling y'all updates because they're like, where the girl are gone? No, that's why. But if you stay up on my Instagram, you'll see where I've been. Anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna come show you this closet. So I won't be doing too long vlogs because I get winded very easily. And I keep my cup of water, my jug of water, near me at all times. Only problem is right now is the nausea and vomiting is still kicking my butt. But I appreciate my OBGYN. He's been very helpful in trying to change up what I take and giving me ideas of other stuff to try so I can try to manage it, because I do have vertigo. So it's like it intensifies the nausea and the vomiting. So that's that. All right, let me show you the office. How, yeah. But I have no words. I have no words. Oh God, my desk alone is stressing me out. All right, let me just show you. I can't even get everything. Hold on, let me back up to the door. So, my French door. We're gonna come into this chaos. We got some purses I have here. There's a box on there with flowers that I'd ordered. They call them artificial flowers, silk flowers, yes. That I ordered. I do my own floral arrangements and stuff at home, and I change it up with the season, or you know, with how I'm feeling too. We have this corner. This, I'm gonna move my son's stuff to another side. And you know, got boots and shoes. This fan, I gotta take it out of here because it just takes up too much space. Got this bag for, what do you call this, to donate. My son put some more stuff, so I'm trying to go through, finish doing that. Boots everywhere because it is cold here in North Carolina. It is 33 degrees at this point and I'm freezing. Got shoes everywhere. My cup, got bags everywhere. And because we traveled a lot this year, I haven't been able to move stuff around. Got the gifts from my sister, nephew, and my brother-in-law. I need to update my mannequin for the weather. This is, you know, not weather appropriate. More stuff on the floor that needs to move. I'll clean off my chair because I was like, I need somewhere to sit down when I'm in here. Well, this is my recliner. And my camera bag is up there. I had to dig through. I couldn't find the batteries for my camera before I started recording. Anyways, this is my desk. See, you can barely see my laptop. Barely see my laptop. This is my desk. That's something I need to record that I haven't done yet since I've gotten it. And yes, just the chaos, and it stems all the way into my sewing area. It's my new background that I've been using. I need to move it. It's just, like I said, it's just chaos in here. Yeah. And I'm trying to get my husband to put some more shelves up top so I can add my purses. But I'm gonna redo that top shelf up there. But yeah, that's what we're dealing with. All right. So, yeah, I got more gifts on my actual work chair. So, for this first segment of this office video, we're going to tackle that desk. I need to get some work done, and yeah, I need to clear off that desk. And there's stuff I can't find that's probably on this desk somewhere. So we're going to put my sister and my brother-in-law gift on my recliner. I want to update this chair too. Not a chair. I kind of cleaned it up some. Anyways, while I'm doing the desk, talk to you about what's been going on also with me, which is, oh, I got a little story for you. I can't even. All right. You know, as much as I love this hairstyle, I'm gonna clip this bang out the way. Yeah, that's much better. Now I can work better. I think I'm gonna move this out the way now. Hold on. Got these boots in the way. Let's see. I think that these French doors don't open both ways. Alright, let's move this out the way. Yeah, I even picked up some containers to help get some of the stuff that I have on the floor off the floor so I can put it up, because behind my mirror I do have space. It's a little bit stackable space. So we're gonna head and get things organized properly in containers and put it away. Because, no. Excuse me. Alright. So like I said, we're gonna do the desk. So I'm gonna angle y'all over here so. And like I said, I'm cold. That's why you see me in this Sherpa, but I love this jacket. I can't even remember where I bought it from. Oh, sorry. Over here exposing myself. But yeah, I can't remember where I got this jacket. And I'm wearing this. I love me a collar shirt. I love me a good button-up collar shirt. Love that. Alright. So, I don't even know where to start with this. What is in this? Oh, sorry. I bought some Christmas stuff. Man, don't sleep on Dollar Tree with their Christmas things. They have some cute little Christmas boxes. I bought this. I gotta remind my husband to get the gift card for our nephew to put it in this. But I'll leave it in this bag. I need to move it out of here. You know from when I got this Jo Malone? When did I get this? Oh, I bought this in September. Yes. I ordered it from Belk. This is how Belk sent it in the online, ordered it online. Sent it in a gift bag and everything. And it was a perfume. This is my third one now. This one is the Jo Malone Lime Basil and Mandarin Cologne. This one smells really good. I'm gonna bring this upstairs. Alright, I need to make some pies. I'm gonna get rid of this bag. Oh, should I brought a trash bag in here? I didn't think about that. Hold on, I'm gonna hang this up here so. Alright. I'm trying to empty the basket. I keep a little basket on my desk to like to put papers in that I need to file away. Trying to empty that first so we have space to go across. I don't know why, I swear. The chaos that is my life when it comes to my office. Anyways, I got this from Temu. It's actually pretty good, and I bought some scents too. And it's, I think if you have to charge it though. Yeah, you have to charge it. Excuse me. See, tired already. You have to charge it, and then there's different smells. I have gardenia and something that should have said Hilton, but it said Hilton. But the smell, one of them is pretty good. I think the gardenia is alright. All of them smell terrible. This I'm gonna donate because I was gonna put it in the bathroom downstairs, but no. The one upstairs, I already don't like it. I've been wondering if I should just empty it and just put like my essential oils instead. Probably. Yeah. I'm gonna donate this one. No, I don't need it. Alright. Then these are the acorn lights that I had outside on the patio for fall. I put those in with the fall stuff I put away. I think the file papers I'm gonna have to leave in here because I'm gonna do that last. What is? Oh, I already had this appointment. Get rid of Oh, that's another thing. These OBGYN appointments I've had them every 2 weeks. I've had to give blood almost every 2 weeks. I'm tired. I told my gynecologist, like, I ain't got nothing else to give you. Then the other one, I had to do a glucose test because they're like, oh, you're pre-diabetic. I'm like, stop it. No, I'm not. The lies you tell. I go to my way not to be anything in the diabetes realm because my granddad had it. He died in a coma. My dad had it, and he died from an infection because he refused to take his insulin altogether. So, no. I don't think so. Actually, I think I need this. I never use my birthday thing for DSW. It's on my card. It should be fine. Yeah, so I've been going to the gynecologist for all these damn tests every time, man. Only time I enjoy going is when it's time for an ultrasound. I get to hear the baby's heartbeat. So, yeah. Yeah, and that makes me cry every time. Every time. But then again, I'm overly emotional lately. So, it is what it is. But anyway, story time. Oh, so I'm gonna chat about all kind of foolishness. Anyways. So, right after that contract that I did, that I worked 4 days a week, 12-hour shift, I end up taking, was it 2 weeks off? Yeah, I took 2 weeks off instead of my usual month. And I went back to doing home health as a travel nurse. So, what do you call them? The recruiter. I kept telling him, I haven't done home health in over probably 1 to 2 years. Now I think about it. And he's like, oh, but is it within the year? I was like, okay, again, I haven't done it in almost 2 years. So, let them know before you send them my name or whatever. So, he said, okay. Get this opportunity. The first day I go there, this frame pretty. I got it from Dollar General. There's a big picture I have of my son. I need to find it. I need to put this in there. Yeah. Where's the other side? Yeah, so get the job. First day I go there, they have me do all these computer stuff. Okay? Then they gave me the supplies I needed for the home health. But I'm thinking, you know, at least let me tag along with one person for a day. Shadow one person for a day. Especially on the new patients. Not on the regular patients because those are easy to pick up. Because I still know the Oasis system. So I still know how to use that. But the last time I used the Oasis for new patients, if you go underneath interventions, you can list your interventions right from there. This one you have to go to pathways. But pathways is not highlighted. So you will miss it altogether. Because anything that needs to get done, it will be highlighted and it won't let you save the whole thing to send it in unless it get it done. Long story short, I got first week. So day 1 computer training, but nothing to do with the actual job. You know, like workplace violence, ethics, all that. The next day they're like, oh, here's the same day they give you all the stuff. Next day they're like, oh, you're out there by yourself. I'm like, okay, bet. I had two or three new patients, right? Look like I missed the intervention part. They let me know. They're like, oh, well, you didn't do this part. I'm like, okay, one thing about me, I take criticism until you be rude. When you be rude, then me and you gonna have problems. She said, you didn't do, oh, let me keep this. She said, you didn't do the intervention. So the manager called me in. Tell me, you know, when the manager called me in, she already had an attitude. But I'm going to let it slide. So whatever. So she's like, oh, you didn't do the intervention. Now we got to do everything on the back office. So you have to stand here and get it done. I was like, okay, not a problem. Remember, now she cleared my whole schedule that following Monday for this. So after I'm there for that, that's it. Anyways, that's the following Monday. So I started on a Wednesday, so that Monday she already come in the office for that. So we stand there, fix all of them, went through each one of them, fix them, add the interventions, all of that. But she said, okay, just know you have to get that done. Then she put me with one of the older nurses that works in the office who used to do that part. And she's like, oh, this is what you have to do X, Y, Z. I'm like, okay, bet. So she said, have you any problem, just come to me. Tell me why. After that incident happened, they never gave me no more new patients to go see, right? So how you want me to rectify anything if you don't give me new patients to do anything on? But I noticed it. I said nothing. I noticed it. So most of the thing I ended up doing was drawing labs, changing pick line dressings, doing a bunch of wound care, help with medication organization. That's all I was doing. And I was like, whatever. I get in, get it done, and go. Because when you do new patients, you're there for a good hour or two trying to get all the information. So, but all the wound things. I've been doing wound care for so long. Know it very well. Let me just make the air very clear. I've been a nurse for 13 years. I've worked every area except PICU and NICU. Every area. That includes mother baby. PICU and NICU. I don't work none of those. Everything else. I've been doing wound care for a very long time. I'm one of those people who like to ask questions. I know my wounds very well because I will look at it and know what it needs right then. And if I need a second opinion, I am not above asking for that. Not above it. Anyways, when I check all these wounds that I'm going out to see, the previous nurses that have been working on them, the wound care stuff, the wound care measurements and what they're looking at does not match what they're charting. And I'm like, I must be blind. So my chart what I see and my document what I see. Anyways, she'll send me messages. That same manager talking about, oh, well, there's a negative plus what score. And I'm like, okay, I can put the note for that. That's not a problem. I send her a message. I'll get it done now. As soon as I send a message, I get it done. I have a reason why I said that part. I'm going to come back to that. So, let me put these over here. So, following Tuesday, she haven't come in the office again. I'm like, clear my whole schedule again. I'm like, these people really messing my money. They've been messing money from day one. I'm trying to keep it together. I come in here. I'm pregnant. So I'm driving around all these people's houses. I'm driving all the way very far. And the motion sickness in my car was getting to me, but I was toughing it out. I had all my medicine, snacks, and stuff I need in my car. Excuse me. I even had the emesis bags because there was times that I couldn't even hold it and it had to go. So, anyways, she called me in again. She's like, oh, well, we were talking about the wound and all that. I'm like, yes, and I sent it in. And she said, okay. You know, I was in the office for an hour. I was like, whatever. I go home. I had nothing else to do that day. Fast forward, the following week, I'm like, they called me in on a Monday, clear my whole schedule again. I'm telling you, this is when everything in me I had enough. Clear my whole schedule again. The thing on that same Monday morning, they called me Friday, said to have the meeting on Monday. I said, okay, what time? They said 10. Fine. Monday when I woke up, I checked my car. It had the check engine light on. I said, I'm going to take it to somewhere near and see what it was. They said it was some kind of, I forgot. But I was like, bet, I'm going to take it Hyundai. My husband was like, go do the Hyundai in the city because the Hyundai near us, you ain't going to get no appointment anytime soon. If you do the one in the city, you going to get same day. Which is true, which is crazy. I was able to get one for like 1 p.m. the same day. So I was like, well, the meeting ain't going to last that long. It's 10 a.m. I get there. Now this time it's the manager and the supervisor. They're both coming in there. And these are two women who have no nursing experience trying to tell me how to do my job. But the manager already talked to me about the whole intervention thing. So she was trying to bring it up in this meeting. And I said to her, the other one was like, the supervisor was like, oh, did you not notice that we didn't get any patient? I was like, I noticed, but I wasn't going to say anything. But you can't have me rectify something if you don't give me, well, it can't happen again. I was like, okay. Like I said, you didn't give me no new patients. So what are we even talking about? And then the manager was like, oh yeah, and anytime I send you the wound stuff to fix, it's like a coordination note she wanted me to add. you never said anything about it. I was like, that's not true. I'm gonna stop you right there. Because anytime you text me and said, oh, can you do this? I said, will do. And I do it right away. And I send it. And I refresh the screen so you can see it. So she's like, well, I never got it. I was like, I know this little tart ain't up here talking about she didn't see it. When she just talked to me last night and said, okay. I was like, okay. And then, same little tart. You know what I really want to say? Same little tart gonna talk about how, well, and your wound care documentation. Wait, do you not have any experience? Because you look like you're very inexperienced with wound care. I was like, hold up. What we're not gonna do is talk to me like you've lost your mind. So, no, I have a lot of wound care experience. Have you checked behind your nurses that already worked here what I've been doing? Because if you go through the trend, none of it adds up. And majority of them inactivate wounds that have not healed. So, excuse me? I know you're lying. Talk about... I was like, okay. So the supervisor's like, okay, do you have any patients for the rest of the day? I'm like, well, no, because y'all cleared my schedule before I got here. And she's like, okay, good. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I already read that meeting from it started. So I was like, whatever. So she leaves out. And then, well, they both leave out. Then I was like, you know, I do have to go check on this car in case they want to add anybody for today. I told them, I went to the supervisor and said, hey, I got to take this car to the dealership because I need to know what this check light engine is. And, you know, I use the car for work. So I need to make sure we're good. She's like, yeah, whatever. So I was like, bet. Tell me why. That same day, after I dealt with a car and they want to charge me XYZ, and my husband was like, when I do that, I'm going to fix it for you. Bet, because I know he can do it. I come home and everything. Usually 5:30 that same day, I will refresh my screen to see if they've added anybody else so I can call the people ahead of time. And, set up my, you know, the time slots for everybody so I can accommodate everybody, really, because I don't like to be like go far here. If I'm doing one thing, I'm gonna start far and come in so it's easy to get back home. So I saw it before, like after the meeting. I saw it, I checked it. It said I had 5 people. I said, okay, not a problem. I checked it, I refreshed at 5:30. The whole week was cleared. The rest of the week was cleared, including that day I checked already. I was like, interesting. Okay. Nothing. I get a text from my recruiter talking about, oh, did you talk to the supervisor? All my years of traveling, I've never had a recruiter call me and say, did you talk to the supervisor? Even when stuff happened on the job, the supervisor will meet and then we'll have a convo and that'll be it. So when he called me, I was like, oh, okay, so that's where we at. All right, not a problem. So he's like, is everything good and done and, you know, everything's straight now? I was like, well, I think so, but based on how you're talking to me, what am I missing here? He's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to call you. So what in the world is this? I don't need this. He called me. And we were paying phone taxes. I don't know what was going on with his phone. Finally, he's like, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. They're saying that based on that meeting they want to go ahead and end my contract. It's like, no, go ahead and end it, please. Because first they want to disrespect me and think, oh, I'm gonna be buddy and be okay with it. I don't think so. Because it took everything out of me not to cuss them out in that room. So he's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, end it. I don't care. End it. I'm not playing this game. Insolent little tarts want to talk to me like they lost their little damn mind. I'm not being disrespectful, so don't be disrespectful to me. So that ended up how I haven't been working for the past month now. Yeah, because that happened at close to the end of November. Yeah. Because I started working at the end of October. Yeah, and we're in December now. Yeah, so I haven't been working for a month, which is fine because, one, I needed to take the break. I was getting sick a lot. The nausea vomiting was getting out of hand to the point where it was hard for me to do anything anymore, and sometimes it would be hard for me to get up. And I was like, you know what? I was going to leave this. I was going to end this contract early myself on my own, because even my husband was like, you look pale most days. You sure you're okay? And I'm like, no, I'm really not. I'm just trying to push through. I'm really not. So, yeah. I've been home since. And I am slowly getting some handle on the nausea and vomiting. But the fatigue is very strong for me right now. So, like, I can only do a certain amount of things at a time before I have to really sit down and try to catch my breath, just catch everything really, because like I said, asthma is a huge problem for me, and it gets really worse when the weather gets cold and when I'm pregnant, and they're both happening right now. So my season excuse me, my season allergies haven't been as crazy. Ooh, sorry, very dry, there's no water. My season allergies hasn't been as crazy as it was before, thank God. But you know, my husband, he's sick, but he's like a tough, I swear, I love that man, but he's just like too much of a tough cookie sometimes. I be watching it, he be looking pale as day. I'm like, go take some of the medicine, take some medicine. Yeah, I'm like, you know, I don't even know why I bother. I'm gonna go get the medicine. I will just take care of you, because at this point, you're not gonna do it. So every night I make sure he gets his Theraflu. I've been trying to get some magnesium in him because he was complaining of his joints. And then my son also has a cold, so I'm trying to make sure he gets his medicine morning and night, you know, and on the weekend, you know, throughout the day. And his allergies, my little cutie, he trying his best. He's another little tough cookie. So if you were sick, you wouldn't even know. I know, because I'm on to these two men in my life. I'm on to them because they'll just try to tough stuff out. But anyways, that's what's been going on. So, me stop to talk to y'all. I barely cleaned one thing. I literally only cleaned out the basket. Lord, look at all this paper I gotta go through. You know what? I'm not doing this right. For the paper, I'm just gonna put in the basket, because I'm gonna have to do that separate, because I gotta organize and get my file out. Get my file system over there, pull it out, and file everybody back. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. That's why you guys haven't seen me lately. And I had to, like, I'm cutting down on some of the hauls because, one, there's too much stuff in this room. It's too much. I'm at the point of donating stuff right now. That's where I'm at, because I was doing upstairs and I felt overwhelmed. So, but yeah, so I am going to go ahead and try to clear off this desk, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards. So BRB. Okay, so, oh, I love this lighting. This is why I got this chandelier. This lighting. Ah, I love it. Anyways, focus. So sum things up. Finish the desk. Like I tell you, I gotta pace myself with this office. I finished the desk, but I think I'm gonna also try to tackle, I'm gonna show you the other corner. I'm gonna try to tackle over here in the corner before I say it's a wrap for this office for today. But don't worry, y'all gonna be in this process with me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you what my desk looks like now. Love it. Yes, cleaned it up, much more organized. Still gotta file these papers, but I think I have some mail by our little box in the kitchen that I gotta bring in here, so I'm not even stressing that yet. I put my Phyto glasses that I still want to review. I need to do that at some point. I got this glass case from Dollar Tree. I love it. My sunglasses are in there right now. I'm charging the batteries for my camera on my cute little stand. Oh, look at my phone case. So cute. My phone stand. Let's leave that up there for now. Then, yeah, desk is pretty much cleaned and dusted. I pull this back forward. I got my progressive care, what is that? My certification I need to read up on. And yeah, the desk is looking decluttered. And I found something I asked my husband about, and I keep forgetting stuff that I asked him about. I probably already have it. So I found I think this is my Nintendo DS case. This case is so old. I actually flew to New York with my husband one time and got it. I was asking him for his Game Boy because I was like, I feel like playing Final Fantasy again. And I had it inside that case with this charger, my multi-charger that still charges this Game Boy. Yeah. Anyways, desk is done. Just need to do this corner, which is my sewing area. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the video right here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
1 2 1 2, need my attitude. 3 4 3 4, check my latitude.